So here's some interesting things that I think y'all should consider about this case. The first thing, before the shooting took place, the judge and the sheriff went to lunch together. They went to a local restaurant called the Street Side Bar and Grill. They got back to the courthouse. The judge went to his chambers. Sheriff asked if he could have a moment to speak with the judge. This is where it gets a little interesting. During that time, the sheriff asked the judge if he can see his phone. According to the detective, he asked for the phone, made a phone call from his phone, which happened to go to the sheriff's daughter. The sheriff also made a phone call from his own phone to his daughter. Then after that, allegedly, the shooting ensued. One thing that kind of baked my noodle was the fact that the detective said that they were going to be requesting the phone records from the sheriff's phone and from the judge's phone, but was not in the process of requesting phone records for the sheriff's daughter's phone. I thought that was strange considering that both phones made phone calls to her phone. On the stand, he said, well, I mean, the records are going to show that they called her. And it's like, but I would think you would want to see what her communication was like prior to that incident as well, right? Wouldn't you? Another thing you should know about this case is that the sheriff is currently involved in a civil lawsuit. One of his deputies was just prosecuted and convicted criminally for assaulting several female inmates. Y'all know the kind of assault I'm talking about. To make this even crazier, the incidences took place within this judge's chambers. Now, so far, I haven't heard any evidence to say whether or not he was in on it or anything, but apparently the deputy was taking these women to this judge's chambers either late at night or early in the morning and have his way with them and then going about their business. His chambers didn't have cameras in it until after these allegations came out. So he's not charged in that criminal case. However, he is being sued civilly because he was the head sheriff at the time. So they're like, well, the deputy operated under your supervision and you probably had knowledge of this and you didn't do anything. So that's what he's being sued for. It's wild that he would open fire on this judge in his chambers that now has cameras based on the lawsuit and the criminal action. I have so many questions.